Tampa Bay with 8:44 left in the fourth. Mike Allside bouncing off the tackle, kicks his way free, gets his balance, drives into the open. Oh my! 19 more for Allside.
Here is Dave Moore, the snap, the hold, the kick. It is good! It's good! 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 Bucks beat the Eagles! Matt Bryant is my hero! Unbelievable! Wow!
How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Buc'd up. We just won our first playoff game. Man, this feels great. Here are the game stats for you guys. We beat the Washington football team 31-23. We had 507 total yards. We had 365 passing yards, 142 rushing. My key players were Tom Brady. Obviously, he had 381 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. He had a great game, man. Like, playoff Tom Brady. I mean, what more can you expect from him? But he looked great, man. One player I'm excited that he played really well was Leonard Fournette. He had 19 carries, 93 yards, and 1 touchdown. He looked great, man. For us to not have Rojo in this game and for him to step up like that, it was a sight to see, man. I was so happy with Leonard Fournette this game. He really did play really well, and I'm really excited for what that means to come. Mike Evans had 6 catches for 119 yards, no touchdowns, but a great game from Mike. I mean, playoff Mike is just a different breed, man. Different breed. And on the defensive side of the ball, Levante David had 9 total tackles and 1 sack. He had a great game. That sack was huge late in the game. It really saved us that game, and it was super. It's just an exciting thing for the team, man. Great player. One player that really stepped up to the plate this week, which is a really good sight to see, was Kevin Minter. He had 6 total tackles, 1 key pass deflect, man. That pass deflect was tipped, and it went right back to Sean Murphy Bunting for that diving pick. It was a great play by both players. Really happy to see it. And the big special team player of the week is the people's champ, the people's leg, Bradley Pinion. He had 3 punts, only 3 punts, 127 yards, and he was inside the 20 twice. That is the people's leg. We love to see it. Tampa fans, we know we love Bradley Pinion. He is my favorite punter of all time. Might be one of my favorite players on this team. Okay, but one thing we really got to talk about is the struggles, because there were a few. No pressure at all. I swear I was able to read a Harry Potter book front to back by the time these guys got even close to Heineke. It was bullshit. It was not cool. I was not happy about it. It's not like they've got a great O-line. They do have an all-pro on there and Sheriff, but other than that, man, it's not a great set of O-linemen. Just hurry him. It's not even, we weren't even getting hurries the whole game. We were just getting blocked all game. That was a really infuriating, man. But I'm going to move on to the next one, which is the returners. One in particular, his name is Jadon Mickens. I really try to like Jadon Mickens, man. I really do. But it seemed like he tried not to return, which, especially on a punt, if you don't return the punt, you're going to get lucky if it's a touchback, but most of the time, you're just going to get a worse situation than if you were to just try your best to get the ball. I know that punter puts a great spin on the ball, but you gotta be able to just get under it once in a while, man. And one player that was pretty disappointing to see out there in his first playoff game was Chris Godwin. I mean, he got his touches. He finished with 79 yards and a touchdown, which is respectable. It's a pretty good game. But then you look at the targets. He was targeted 11 times, which, you know, it doesn't say a lot, but then you look at his drops. He dropped the ball 5 times in that game. He struggled, man. He really did, catching the ball. You know, he only had 2 drops the whole season, according to Pro Football Focus. He didn't drop the ball much. He doubled that in this playoff game. He doubled it. It was so frustrating because there were a couple big plays where we needed Chris to catch that, so it was a safer win, and he just didn't come through. And I honestly think if he were to catch some of the balls that he dropped, we wouldn't have been in the situation closer to the end of the game where we thought, hey, we might not make it to the next week. The final thing I want to touch on, this is going to be a really quick recap video, my thoughts on the Washington game, is the secondary, man. The secondary needs a veteran presence there. Not a starter. It doesn't need to be a starter. They just need a veteran presence. I honestly think that the whole reason this offense it looks like this offense can flip from horrible to really good is because of Tom Brady and that veteran experience he has. The secondary needs one. They need an Xavier Rhodes, somebody in this free agency to come in so they can improve where they need to improve, because it can be frustrating because it seems every single week they're just tearing us up through the air. We can stop them every day on a run, but when they get the ball and they start passing the ball, even this dude was in the, they said that Heineke was studying for college, a few months ago, and he's tearing us up like he's the best quarterback in the league, Patrick Mahomes. The dude was just sending darts through the air. I don't think he does that against any other team because there's just something that's always wrong with the secondary. And it's a big improvement from where we've been, but we just need some older guy to just give them guidance. But that's really it, man. We don't have too much to go over. I'm working on a few other videos, so I just wanted to keep this one quick, update what I think, how I think the game went. But there is my Buc'd Up Most Valuable Player of the Week, the Impact Player of the Week, and that's got to go to Cam Brate, man. This is exactly what you want out of a role player like Cam Brate. It doesn't matter. The regular season can go by. He might not have any yards on the season, but it doesn't matter, man. Playoff time comes around, all that regular season goes out the window. If you come in that wild card game and you catch 4 catches for 80 yards, and he had a touchdown, man. He had that touchdown. It was bullshit call. I digress. He had a great game, man, and it was super fun to see. But yeah, that'll do it for me, guys. Like and subscribe. I've got a couple other videos coming out. Should be tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. You'll get a couple more videos out this week. I'm really excited for those. Those are going to be really fun to work on. And hey, we're in the divisional championship, baby. Let's go Bucks.
New car, no plate. New bra, new face. New bullets for the night.